Okay, Lucky Duck here again, talking about halibut fishing. Talked a little earlier about the 250-pound leaders and the 20-aught and 16-aught circle hooks and why we like them. Also, I want to try to show you how we rig them. We don't just tie them to them. We loop it around so that the stiffness of the 250 mono hooks the hook into the jaw of the fish, and that way when he grabs it, it gives it a little better hookup, and they've actually done studies and proven that it's a little more effective to rig them this way. The other reason for two hooks, and I think this is really important, is if you're using a standard setup like this one over here, and you drop it down and you hit the bottom, and as soon as you hit the bottom, you catch a bottom fish. Well, you're done. You're out of the fishing. You just spent all the time going down 500 or 600 feet, and now you're bringing it up 500 or 600 feet. You got to get the fish off, and you got to descend him, and you know the routine. Take the stretchy thread off, get it back in. By the time you're down there, the skipper says, pull it up because we're going back up drift. So you had virtually no time in the zone to catch fish. With these larger hooks, harder to catch bottom fish. You will, but you'll catch less. But the more important feature is when you do catch a bottom fish, you're still fishing because you still got another one down there. So you let your bottom fish thrash and he's pulling on you. And as long as you don't think you're getting tangled, you keep fishing, because the other thing you're doing is you're moving that other bait around as that bottom fish is thrashing, and you're creating a frenzy down there that is going to attract other fish. And if you watch the videos on halibut, when that bottom fish is thrashing around next to it, those halibut get active. And a lot of times, by leaving it down there a few minutes, maybe 30 seconds, maybe 5 minutes, whatever you can rest with not getting tangled up, you'll get a halibut. Sometimes you'll catch a small halibut. You'll know he's small, you just leave him, and you'll catch a bigger one. And come on, then that way when he comes up, you can pick. It's kind of a nice option. So the other thing is fresh bait. And even though I'll pull a bait up and it might look good, it gets replaced. I put fresh bait on every drop, and that gets expensive. But if you look at the cost of your gas getting to the coast and your time, and you're running 30 or 40 miles, 50 miles one way, fighting the seas, all the expenses that go with halibut fishing, maybe $100 a bait might not be such a bad investment. And this system lets you quickly put fresh bait on by just snapping this old stuff off and taking your new one that you rigged while you were on the last fish and putting it on, and now you've got two new baits going down there again, and you're ready when the skipper tells you to drop. You're in the zone, you're fishing the whole time. You get to fish longer when that fish is thrashing, when you have a small one on. A lot of times that calls, your buddies will hook up too if you're thrashing a fish down there. So we really like this system. Get this or something like it.